Wow, would you look at all these flowers? It is so obvious that spring is here. What is this? What? There's snow? Oh my. Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Dad.
I'm Matt.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Ralph.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys, and we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Welcome back, everyone. We are in greenhouse number 4 transplanting this morning, but could you believe it snowed last night? So right now, we are transplanting all of our early hot peppers for sales. These are jalapenos. Then next we are on to, I believe, either hot cherry or serrano. We've been working on seeding early varieties of peppers and tomatoes, and as you can see, we're getting a lot of them transplanted. Those tomatoes in the 6-inch pots, they are coming up beautifully, and now these peppers we're putting into the 806s. There are trays that have 8 cells in them, and there's 6 holes in each cell. This is a pepper planting area. What do you think you're doing, sir?
Eating.
Why is this so spicy? Here's tags. There's a parsley in the way.
Serrano.
We just got serranos transplanted, but look at these hot cherry peppers. They are so tall, and they look... Let me just grab one in here. Look at that plant. That is a big old plant.
I am planting curly parsley.
He's curly. He must be funny.
Where do you come from?
So you're like impeding on our pepper planting area. With
This is my greenhouse. I am the boss.
You've lost camera flow features? Neither does Andrew. Andrew, that's why.
Daniel's finishing up on our last tray of peppers that we've got over here. Now, I mentioned these are called 806s. You can see Matt is tagging the packs individually. Now, these packs sell for $2.99 a piece. So you get 6 peppers for $2.99, or if you want to get the whole flat, where there's 48 plants in there, we sell that for $22. I know it hasn't been too long since you've seen these tomatoes, but just since the last video that I showed them, they've already grown quite a bit. The plants are about that big in diameter, and they're really starting to get a nice, firm root base. They're gonna start shooting up here very shortly. And something else that's impressive is all the flowers that are starting to poke out on these baskets. We don't want them to flower just yet. This is okay early on, but these baskets are gonna get a lot of size to them. Put that for 1 minute. Now that we're done transplanting peppers, we're gonna help Dad with parsley. Now when we're looking at our parsley here and we're talking about the root system, very similar to peppers, you don't wanna break off any of those roots. Now with tomatoes, even if you break the roots off, you put the tomato in the ground, it's most likely gonna grow. These parsley, along with the peppers, you wanna make sure you have a nice little ball of dirt with your root system so you don't break off too many. But something that I've learned ever since I was little, as long as there is one little root sticking off there and you get it in the soil, it's gonna start growing. You just don't wanna snap them off. Here's a good example. I don't even think you can see it, but there is a tiny piece of root sticking off that plant. If we do put that in the soil, it will grow. We are finishing up with the parsley. Matt is putting on the last of the tags. We've got a lot of nice stuff planted over here. As we go forward, we're going to be planting more and more here in this greenhouse. It's really nice to see everything start to come together. We have a lot of empty space, but as you guys will see, that empty space fills up fast. Here, I can give you a better example of how fast these plants are going. Look at these trays of red deuce. Wow. Really, really nice sized plants. Now you already saw we have our parsley in our 806s, and these sell for $2.99 a pack. Now over here we have our single trays. Now these will sell for $1 a pot, and these go very, very fast. A lot of people don't need 6 plants of parsley, so these individual pots are something that a lot of people like. If you look behind me, you'll see our sales varieties. Now this isn't even half of our sales just yet. We sell to people who plant big gardens, we sell to people who plant small gardens. So we like to have a little bit of everything. And this stuff behind me, this is gonna go really fast when the time comes. We just have a little bit of lettuce to transplant. Now this is Simpson lettuce, or this is a light green leaf lettuce.
I'll tell you what, this boy's getting warm.
I'm just gonna give you an example about how older seed doesn't germinate as well. Now we had these trays full of lettuce seed. And this, what was this seed, like 3 years old?
Yeah.
It was old seed. And this is all we got out of those 2 512s. Now, we knew that was gonna happen. It's old seed and we only needed a few, but we have more lettuce that we planted up top. That was seed that we got that was pelleted, and our seeder does not plant pelleted seed well. Lettuce seed is so tiny that it's almost impossible to plant by hand. That's why they put a coating over the top of it to make it easier to plant. Our seeder doesn't like it. However, we got it all planted and it came up really, really nice. We're still in the number 4 greenhouse. We've had a problem with this heater for like as long as I can remember. We're trying to get it up and running. We can run 1 heater in this greenhouse and it runs it just fine. However, having the 2nd heater, just in case something happens to the other one, is really important to us. So we're trying to get this other one fixed and running.
We've had trouble with this heater since it's brand new. I don't know why, but I am gonna figure it out.
We turned our fan on and it started running, so that's really good. We've just put a new exhaust fan on it and we think that's helping it run. We just got it started. We ordered the exhaust fan a long time ago and it literally just got here. So now we've got it fixed. It was running, it was pushing heat out. It clicked on right away, so we're very happy and we'll be able to use this heater this year. Now Dad, tell them the big reason why we wanted that 2nd heater hooked up.
I was down here this morning early and the temperatures here this morning was in the low 30s and the temperature in the greenhouse was about 48 with the 1 heater running. So since this greenhouse is much bigger, I wanted to make sure I had the other heater running because it's supposed to be in the teens tonight, 20 degrees. And we have probably 300 hanging baskets in here, so we're talking $9,000–10,000 in hanging baskets, and then we have all these tomatoes and peppers, so a lot of money in here. We don't want it to freeze.
We got finished with lunch and then Dad and I went to the hardware store. We had to pick up some stuff so that we could build out the exhaust vent in greenhouse number 6. The heater in there is working fine. It's just we want the exhaust outside of the greenhouse. So that's what we're working on. We're trying to get that fresh air pulled into it, and that's why we got this stuff. Check it out, guys. Our makeshift door, working pretty well. It's probably about 60 degrees in here right now. Sun's coming out. 65? I don't know, it's nice in here. All that matters is the hanging baskets are still up and our perennials, they are looking really good. We just got our heater all finished. We got our new pipes put on the back. We did have an end on it, but it wasn't the right size. We really wanted to make sure we put that exhaust vent on because all these plants in here could be affected by the carbon monoxide that the heater would put off. It's something we really have to look out for because one year we had this greenhouse full of plants and all our plants were turning like yellow. They didn't look as nice and it was because of the carbon monoxide. And just in hanging baskets, we have over $10,000 worth of plants in here, just in hanging baskets. So we really want to make sure we take care of this stuff. That's why we wanted to put the new exhaust fan on that heater and make sure all of them were running okay. And it's probably not good for us to be in here breathing that in, even though we're not in this greenhouse a lot. We still want our plants to be okay, and we want to take care of ourselves. Now, I feel like just last video we were here looking at these cabbage plants, and oh my word, look at this Taurus. That Taurus has grown like crazy. And I could talk to you about our plants that we have for sales over here, but it's just so obvious that they're growing so nice. Just a few more weeks and we'll be planting all this stuff out in the field. Whew, I'm getting excited. In greenhouse 4, we're just checking on all the plants that we had. checking on our heater. That heater that we got started has really helped out. You can feel the difference in temperature. It's amazing how just an extra heater like that can take care of a lot of the problems that you were having. Hey dude, hey, I think there's a cold front coming. I feel that cold wind. I saw some snow coming.
I told you we live in the North Pole.
Come on, Autumn, I got the door for you. Don't you know it's cold?
No, it's freezing.
They're saying it's freezing out. It doesn't look freezing in here.
Not in here, it isn't. It's beautiful.
We got our cattle trailer hooked up. We just got a call from one of the local dairies. He's got 3 calves for us to pick up. Now we're gonna go pick up those 3 calves. Sometimes we'll just take the truck and we'll put the calves inside. As you guys have seen, I get peed and pooped on. It is what it is. We're not gonna complain about it. But with 3 calves, we're gonna take the trailer. Look here, the master at her craft. It's a holiday weekend coming up. We used to bake every weekend, but it just became too much for us. Grammy has got a lot going on here. You can see all these apple pies, apple crumb. I think there's even some cherry crumb down on the bottom. Tell him, Dad, we're not gonna try and fit 3 calves in here with us. Not this time.
Nope, we have the trailer this time.
Now these are the calves that we just picked up. These are the 2 heifers. This is the 1 bull calf. And as you can see, everybody over here is a little excited, right? We're a little excited by what's going on. So I just spent the past like 10 minutes looking for my camera because my dad hid it on me. He wasn't recording anything, he just hid it on me to hide it. These are the Italian cookies that Lauren and I baked the other night. We've got them all sprinkled up, we've got the icing on there, and now they're ready to sell. Although I think most of them are ordered, so I'm not sure. Probably should have made more, but I was tired the other night and I didn't feel like baking cookies. So there you go, Italian. That's for like a family of 4. That's for a family of 4, Tracy.
It's really good. It's cream cheese roll. It's delicious. It's kind of like a croissant with the cheese in the middle. What are those called?
Danish.
Cheese Danish, kind of like that.
This is what Matthew has been up to. He just got his island in place. Look at that. Now Matt, tell him, how much of this stuff did you do in here?
All of it.
This is Matthew and Tracy's kitchen now. Look at that. It's got the island, got all his cabinets up. This grass is really starting to get green. Who's gonna have to mow this year?
Your mother.
Oh yeah, Mom usually mows the grass. Alrighty, where's my wife? I think I'm just getting hungrier. This is becoming a really bad habit. I just get so hungry that I forget to tell you what we're having. Lauren made ziti bake tonight. It's basically like a ziti with, I think there's zucchini in it and some onions, and it's really good. Thank you, baby.
Do you see what I have? That's all I got.
Yeah, look at all the mess on his plate.
Yeah,
don't listen to him, guys. Don't listen to him.
She went like this, and then put it on my plate, and then that's all I got.
Yeah, but look at what...
But this is where we're going to end the video today. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Subscribe.